Hey everybody, Desert Guardian here, and I'm just sitting at my workbench with a pile of pistols on here because I just got something awesome in the mail from Inforce. The Wild 2 has arrived. This is Inforce's brand new pistol light, and the Wild stands for Weapon Integrated Lighting Device, and this is the full-size version. The Wild 1 apparently is going to come out maybe later this year, early next year, I'm not sure, but this is the Wild 2. I just got it, so I wanted to break into it and kind of show it how it works on a bunch of different pistols. Well, first off, 1,000 lumens, an hour-and-a-half runtime, 4.7 ounces. So this actually runs a pair of CR123 batteries. Here is the APL. This was their standard full-size weapon light. Runs one CR123 battery, and then of course you have the APL-C, which is the compact version here. I'm going to set those aside because I'm going to talk about them in a minute when we talk about fitment and the bar location, things like that. So let's break into the box here. Let's see what we've got. Got the user manual. Love that Inforce includes batteries with their lights. So we've got a pair of CR123s here and the Wild 2 itself. So here she is. It's a little bit wider than the APL because it runs tandem, or parallel I should say, CR123 batteries. You've got your off and on switches here. That's one thing I've always loved about Inforce is how easy it is to get to the switches to turn them off, on, momentary or strobe, directions on which way the batteries go. And this is really neat. This doesn't require tools to put it on and off. It has the little knurled knob. Now you may remember the WML series for the rifles. They use this knurled knob on it also, so it's easy to put on and take off. All right, so let's put the batteries in. So what we're gonna do for that is we're gonna push this button on the top and it's gonna slide this back door out and it'll pivot. Now this has a great seal in it. This is water and dust proof. I think it's waterproof to like 66 feet or 20 meters of waterproof and dust proof. It has the awesome MIL-SPEC hard anodized. So it's 6061 T6 aluminum, the whole body is. And then of course the hard anodizing on it. So let's put the batteries in. So we're gonna push this button right here on top, and then the back door is gonna slide out. And it does give a little resistance because of these really burly seals on there for the dust and waterproof. So the cap is captured, so you're not going to lose it. Just pivot it over, and we're going to drop the batteries in according to which direction they're supposed to go in. Pivot back around and snap it shut. So now that seal, nice and tight, it's shut, batteries in, and there you have it. A couple things I wanted to cover off on. You can probably see right here, it says universal. If you take out the screw all the way, this guy can be reversed. It's nice and snug in there. See, on one side it says 1913 and the other side it says universal. It only sits in one spot. And the reason I mention that is because they used to make a couple versions. This is a Glock APL-C because Glock runs their proprietary slot clear far up on their pistols, and this is a universal. So for things like the Polymer 80, yeah, the Glock one will work just fine, but the universal one will set that pin a little bit further back. Not necessary in the new one. It has one slot to go on here, right here. But you do have a 1913 size and just a universal size. So we're going to pop the universal one back in, put the screw back in, and there you have it. We're ready to mount it. So I'm going to show you how this looks on a bunch of different pistols. Pair size to the APL. So the original APL used to be the full-size light. This would go out clear to the end, almost to the barrel, flush with the barrel on like a Glock 19. Whereas the APL-C, I'm going to run out of space here, would be flush at the end of a barrel of a Glock 19, as you saw on the 19X, which is the Glock 19 size barrel, and sits nice and flush. All right, so being that this is even larger, this is perfect for not only a Glock 17 or even a Glock 34. Heck, this is awesome on a 1911. So let's take a look at it on a couple of different pistols. Here is the M17. Pop that guy on, tighten it down, and of course you can tighten it down even further with a screwdriver. But there you go. That's on an M17, which has a kind of a universal rail on it. We can run it on, this is my personal favorite, this is where this one's going to live, on my Shadow 2 Orange from CZ. Throw that guy on there. And this is more of a 1911 size pistol, and you can see it's a perfect length on that guy. Oh, and by the way, these have all been cleared and emptied and everything, so no worries there. I do that before I start filming any videos. But yeah, so there it is on the Shadow 2. Take that back off. And the Glock 34, which is an extended length Glock, you can see this one actually protrudes a little bit further than the light. Now, here's a Glock 43X with the Recover Tactical mount on it. Nope, that's not going to work. That's designed more for the APLC with the universal mount. This is a Polymer 80, Glock 19 size, the PF940C. Get that loosened up the way it's supposed to be. So that would be a PF940C Polymer 80, which is the Glock 19 size. Fits well on there, doesn't stick out too far. And of course, this is the 19X. Great fit on that. Yeah, it's an absolutely beautiful piece. I'm very, very impressed with the way it feels, with the size, nice shape and design. I love the crossbar, that's reversible. I love that it's dust and waterproof and virtually indestructible, made out of that T6061 aluminum. And like I said, it is 1,000 lumens. I mean, it's daylight right now, so you can't really tell. You can run it in momentary mode, in strobe mode, or in constant on. It's got the activation paddles on either side. Got a nice like ergonomic feel to it. Runtime is an hour and a half. That's great. I mean, that's constant runtime is an hour and a half. So yeah, I mean, it's a great piece. It's beautiful. They did a fantastic job on it. I'm really impressed with it. So that's the Wild 2 from Inforce, and that is it on a Glock 19X. But like I said, this is going to be its home right here. This is the CZ Shadow 2 Orange, and I just love the way it looks, fits, and feels on there. What a fantastic offering from Inforce. That's the Wild 2. So I'm going to put some links down below on where you can order one of these things, and definitely pay attention because when the Wild 1 comes out a little bit later, we're going to go through some test fitting and stuff on that also, all the way down to the 43X. Hey, do me a favor, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and ring that bell down below because I'm going to keep bringing you more cool stuff, innovative products, reviews, things like that, and I'd love to have you part of the Desert Guardian family. So that's it for now. Any questions, comments, concerns, leave them below. For Inforce, this is Desert Guardian. Out.